Hello, I'm Henry Terrell. Today I'm going to make vegetarian chili. Anybody who cooks has a dish that people are always saying, hey, give me the recipe. Well, this is mine. I didn't invent it, I cobbled it together from various recipes I found on the internet and in magazines. But it's incredibly delicious and incredibly easy, and I think you'll enjoy it. Let's get started. Let's start with our fresh ingredients. 2 ears of corn. You can always use frozen kernels. Get fresh if you can. 1 yellow onion, 1 green bell pepper, and 1 orange, in this case, bell pepper. You can use yellow, you can use red, but I'm going for the color since they all taste about the same, and this would look prettiest in my dish. Finally, 3 fresh jalapenos. Okay, for our non-fresh ingredients, we're going to need diced tomatoes, 1 can, 15 ounce, black beans, red kidney beans, no particular brand. We're also going to need chili powder. This is just a store brand, got it from a local Mexican grocer, and fresh cumin or comino. Now, a lot of people have expressed surprise that I don't have favorite brands of spices, but I've learned that the big difference is freshness. Get fresh, it makes all the difference in the world. If it's been sitting around for 6 months on your shelf, dump it, get something fresh. This is an ancho pepper. These are also from the same grocer. These come in packages of about 20. This is the dried, mature form of the poblano. But since it has a very different flavor, it deserves a different name. And here's some fresh coriander, which I'm going to grind in my spice grinder. Besides that, salt and pepper. And let's get going. Oh, there's one more very important ingredient. Boca Burger. Now, if you are a vegetarian, you're very familiar with this product. It's 4 frozen patties. And normally I don't approve of substitute meat or substitute anything else, but this is what gives the chili its character, its body, and its flavor. Oh, by the way, this comes in a vegan version too, and so if you use that, you've got a vegan dish. First thing you should do is get your corn water going. About 4 quarts. Don't use salt, it doesn't need it. The next step is to prepare the ancho. Let's get a sharp knife, cut off the tip, cut off the end. Then I'm going to come around here and sort of butterfly this thing out. And you want to get rid of all those little seeds and stuff in there. It's not very pleasant stuff. Just get rid of those. Smash it down flat. Get your broiler going. Get about 2 cups of fresh water ready to go. Okay, when your broiler's hot, you put the ancho on a pan, skin side up, very important. Now, don't go anywhere. What you're going to be looking for is when the thing starts to smoke and bubble. Okay, we're getting some bubbles off this thing, starting to get a little wisps of smoke. I'm going to let it go till it's really going. Yeah, a little smoke coming out, a little more bubbly, almost ready. And let's say that's good. Take the roasted ancho, dip it into your water, set it aside, and forget it. The bocas we need to cook, and we're going to cook them just like they're cooking them for burgers. About 4 minutes on a side for a total of about 8 minutes. Alright, our corn water is at a rolling boil. So let's toss in the corn, cook it uncovered for about 20 minutes. Alright, our onions have been chopped into 1/4-inch pieces. The bell peppers have been chopped and seeded. I presume you know how to do that. Set that aside. Now I'll show you how I work with jalapenos. Take off the top, cut them in half. Now I think this is an Alton Brown technique, but I'll share it. Dessert spoon. Just scrape all that stuff out of there. See, just like that. Alright. Get rid of all that stuff. And then I chop it thusly. Cut them into little juliennes here. And then do it like this. Do the same thing to the other tube. And then, trust me on this, wash your hands really, really well, or you will very much regret it when you pick your nose. Okay, the Bocas are now cooked and browned. We will set them aside to cool. Okay, now it starts to get fun. Let's get a medium-high fire going. And then we're going to add a couple of tablespoons of light oil. Okay, the oil's nice and hot. Put in our peppers and onions. Stir it up really good to get that oil on everything. All right. Then we're going to throw in about a quarter of a teaspoon of salt. This is just to make a sweat. All right. Turn the temperature down to low and cover it. It's going to stay there for 15 minutes. Stir it about every 3 or 4 minutes. Okay, the Boca Burgers are cool. I'm taking 2 burgers at a time. Make them into about 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch pieces. Don't try to be pretty with it. We don't want to make it too fine either. It's going to break up some in the chili. Now, we don't add those yet. We're going to set them aside. All right, the corn is done. We're going to set it aside to cool. Okay, let's see how this stuff is going. It's been about 8 minutes. Looking good, and it really smells good. Keep it going. It's softening, but you don't want it to brown. Drain your beans and rinse them really well. However, do not drain your tomatoes because you're going to use the juice. The vegetables are just about done, and the corn is cool. So I'm going to remove the kernels. And I'm going to put them in with the other vegetables. All right, this is my absolutely favorite part. We have 3 tablespoons of chili powder and 1 tablespoon of fresh cumin and 1 teaspoon of freshly ground coriander. In it goes. And this is where the smells just start really filling the house. Add about a teaspoon of salt, a little more maybe, and several grounds of pepper. There's something I'm forgetting. What is it? The ancho. All right, now it's time for the ancho. It's been sitting here in the water and it's gone through quite a transformation. It's all, you can tell this is the skin side and it's all gummy on this side. Shake off the water. Do not throw away that water. We're going to use it. Set it aside. Now, here's a little trick I use to treat the ancho. Okay, now it's all gummy on the inside like that. Just got a butter knife, and I just scrape it off onto a plate. Just make sure you don't get any skin with it. The skin is fibrous and you don't want it. As much of that stuff as you can. Okay, that's kind of nasty looking there, but man, that has flavor. Throw away the skin and put this stuff in the pot. All right, in goes the ancho goo. Next, the water. That has a lot of flavor. Pour it all in there. Let's turn our fire up to medium. Add your Boca chunks and add your beans. Oh, we are getting there. Our tomatoes. Now it's starting to look really colorful and really amazing. It's kind of a confetti. There's so many colors going on in here, and they're not really going to go away. We're going to bring it to a boil, and we're going to cover it. When it comes to a boil, I'm going to turn it down to low, and I'm going to let it go about 45 minutes. Because this is a vegetarian chili, it shouldn't take nearly as long as a meat chili. This stuff scales up. You could double the recipe. It freezes really well and keeps a long time and is really good and just gets better. You can put it in a bowl, eat it by itself. You can put it over rice, but here's how I like to do it. A little sharp cheddar cheese, freshly grated. And then some of this stuff here. Man, that's beautiful. I hope you've been inspired to try vegetarian chili. If you do and you like it, please drop me a line. If you have some variation on it, tell me about that too. Until next time, I'm Henry Terrell. We'll see you.